This surgical kit belonged to Dr. Everard. He was a surgeon on board the Afrikaan, which was one of the first 9 ships to come to South Australia. By the 1830s, all ships carrying migrants had a surgeon on board. They looked after hygiene, they made sure passengers got the right food to eat, and obviously they attended to disease. What I'm holding here is a saw. If someone crushed their leg, it might have to be amputated. To amputate it, they would use knives to saw through the flesh. This would saw through the bone, and then the surgeon would sew it up. Remember, there was no antiseptic and no anaesthetic. A really good surgeon could lop off a limb in under 3 minutes. This one has a wooden handle. That indicates that these instruments were made before sterilisation was understood. Very hard to sterilise or clean wood. The surgeon often had to be a dentist as well. If you had a toothache on board, often the tooth would have to come out. This is a tooth puller. That little hook goes behind the tooth. Turn it, out comes a tooth. This is a trepanning. When someone had a head injury and they had a build-up of fluid under the skull, often the surgeon would have to relieve the pressure. They would use this instrument to drill into the skull, take out a disc of bone. Sometimes they put a coin over the wound and the skin would grow over. It did relieve the pressure, and that operation is thousands of years old. Obviously though, risk of infection.